Okay, let's go to the question and answer. Doc, first question. Nakasulat dito. And tanong is, good afternoon. Ask ko lang po, posible pa rin po bang makapag-breastfeed ang 41 years old na mommy? At possible din po ba makapag-normal delivery ang 41 years old? I am 41 years old and I am 7 months pregnant now.
Okay.
Okay. Malou, siguro I'll answer yung...
Mas senior si Dr. Rivera. So siya, ang closer to 41 years old.
Okay. Yung first question, kung pwedeng mag-breastfeed ang 41, there's no problem with that, no? Kasi alam mo, ang breast milk, function yun ng mga mammary glands. It doesn't even have to be kung well-endowed ka, marami kang milk, it's not like that. Constant ang number ng mammary glands ng babae. So as long as it is properly stimulated, no, pwede kang mag-breastfeed. Okay? So yung second question, Malou, ikaw naman ang umanswer nun.
Ay, yung second question niya ay? Sorry.
Oh, the second question, 41 years old, pwede bang makapag-deliver, normal delivery at my age, 41?
Of course. You know, the best form of delivery is always a normal delivery. If this is your first baby, you will still be tried into normal. Lumalabas lang ngayon kasi may comments na people request for a cesarean section, no, by request. Well, for safety, no, of both the mom and the doctor, normal delivery must be tried unless there is a definite contraindication for a normal delivery. But as a general ruling, no, may kaya na sinabi ni Dr. Rivera, may electronic fetal monitor naman, no? Doon nakikita ang movement, heartbeat ng baby, no? So, lahat ito ay tinatry ng normal, lalo na kung ulo ang nauuna at hindi suhi, no? Walang ibang kontraindikasyon para mag-normal delivery. Yes, at 41, bata pa yan. Alam mo ba ngayon, di ba, Dr. Rivera, ang mga nagbubuntis sa mga millennials, mas matatanda na sila than the usual, no? Kasi nung nagre-training pa kami ni Dr. Rivera, ako noon, I was in UST training, ang babata ng mga buntis, mga 20, pagkatapos na mag-college, ay, anak, mag-baby ka na. Eh ngayon sa millennials, hindi na, di ba, Dr. Rivera? Ngayon, kumakarir muna sila, tas saka sila nag-aanak. So, 41 is still very much fine. You can try normal delivery.
All right. Thank you very much, Doc. We're talking about the age culture in this, no? 41. Doc, can I make another question? Ito, from Facebook. Pwede po ba pagsabayin ang pag-take ng calcium at folic acid for pregnant women?
Yes. Dr. Rivera, mas bata naman muna ngayon, no? Oo, ang sasagot. Okay. Pwede naman, no? Actually, these combinations, no? Kaya nga minsan, di ba, there are preparations that isa lang siya and it contains all, no? Ang mahirap lang isabay kung yung molecule masyadong malaki, no? But, well, this can all go together, no? But you have to space taking them. If you're separate tablets, then give interval, no? Usually intervals are 4 to 6 hours. So you can take them together.
Okay, thank you very much, Doc. Here's another question. I know we don't have enough time, but then again, excited mommies are texting and asking questions. Sabi dito, any tips to find out the gender of the baby? Nagpa-ultrasound po ako currently at 5 months, but di pa din siya makikita kasi malikot.
Yan, Dr. Rivera, ikaw.
I will answer that. Okay. Actually, ma'am, no? Okay. Yung pag-see ng gender ng baby, no? Remember, ultrasound is an indirect procedure. Okay? Merong mga false positives and false negatives. Okay? Ako, when I do ultrasound, I always tell them na since ultrasound is not a direct procedure, may false positives yan. Okay? Ngayon, mas mataas ang accuracy rate pag lalaki kasi. Bakit? Well, as you know, yung organ ng lalaki may balls, no? Tsaka may testis, matulis. So, mas madaling makita yun eh. So, higher ang accuracy rate naman. However, yung babae kasi flat lang. So, minsan, depende sa position, no? Pag nakatagilid, minsan hindi nakikita, no? Okay. So, actually, the beginning time wherein we can actually see already the organ systems would be around 5 months. No? Okay. But then again, tama yung sabi, no? Depende sa position. Kasi yung mga nag-ultrasound has no capacity naman na para ikutin yung baby eh. What presents to us, that is what we can see. No? Okay. So, I hope that clarifies things.
That's a question from one excited mom. Ito naman isang question ng one worried mom. Okay, physically worried. Sabi niya rito, hello po doc, good day. Nasa 10 weeks na po baby ko now. Todo suka po ako. Kailan po mawawala?
Okay. I'll answer this, Dr. Rivera. No? This is what you call hyperemesis gravidarum, kung suka ng suka more than 10 times a day. No? Or kahit na hindi sumusuka, walang gana kumain, na hindi na nakaka-intake ng tama. No? Eventually, nagkakaroon ng electrolyte imbalance. No? Para siyang para siyang dikit-dikit or magkakasunod na events. No? Kailan mawawala? It depends. No? Different women have different reactions. But when you have hyperemesis gravidarum, it usually starts at a very early pregnancy until 20 weeks. Pero even after 20 weeks, I've seen patients who at 7 months still have hyperemesis gravidarum. This is due to the effect of the hormones of pregnancy. No? So, it is individualized. No? At ang pinakamahirap i-treat dito yung epekto sa sikmura. No? Dahil nagagasgas yung loob ng lining dahil sumusuka ng sumusuka. No? So dito nagbibigay din kami ng mga ilang gamot para gumaling. But usually it's a supportive treatment. Fluids, small frequent feedings, wag ho masyadong spicy ang food, no, at wag masyadong oily. At syempre, laging supported by, tuloy-tuloy ang mga supplements miski na naiduduwal at naisusuka. Tuloy lang po ang pag-inom. Basta hindi ho sila irritant sa tiyan.
Okay, thank you very much, doctors. Here's a question from Richard, the one who commended your tandem. So, tanong Richard, these are two questions. Can an HIV positive mom deliver her baby via vagina? Second question, HIV positive mom can breastfeed her baby?
Dr. Rivera?
Yeah, no contraindication to a vaginal delivery. No, as I've said, obstetric indications on doing a cesarean section. No, okay. Now, Malou, breastfeeding and HIV.
There's actually never a contraindication for breastfeeding, no? Unless hindi pwede yung breast. Yun lang talaga eh. Hindi pwede yung breast. Yun ang mga inverted ang breast nakakapag-breastfeed, no? So, I don't think there's any contraindication to that, no? So, we can always do the breastfeeding. At saka, lahat lang, tama si Dr. Rivera, ang pagde-deliver ng isang pasyente, lalo na kung wala namang lesions po sa puwerta, pwede pong itry ng normal delivery.
Okay, so here we go. So more questions are popping up now on the screen. Okay, here's another question. Hi po, I'm 9 weeks pregnant. 9 weeks pregnant sa third baby ko po. 4 years po ang pagitan ng second baby ko sa third. First baby ko, normal delivery. Second baby ko po is CS kasi breech siya. May possibility po ba na pwede pa rin akong mag-normal delivery for my third baby?
Okay, Malu, let me answer that. No, okay. Actually, the rule is if the first indication for the cesarean section is non-recurring, ibig sabihin hindi persistent. Like in this case, sabi mo yung second baby mo suhi, right? Kaya ka sinies. Itong third hindi na suhi, di ba? So there is still a possibility that you can deliver vaginally after a cesarean section. But of course, mas cautious ang OB mo. Okay? You have to be watched out carefully. You have to deliver at a center na very much equipped to handle any emergencies just in case magka-emergency during the time that you are undergoing labor and delivery. Okay? So, as to the question, yes, it's possible if the indication for the previous cesarean section is non-recurring. Okay? So, back to you, Manu.
Okay. I think si Bro Peter.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this is a pop question. I think this mother is a fashionista mother. Simple question. Sabi niya, tanong niya, Doc, pwede po bang magpa-hair color ang buntis?
Malu, hair color raw. Ikaw mahilig dyan. Pwede raw bang magpa-hair color ang
Why not? Second trimester, why not? Why not?
All right.
Okay. At saka
Uh,
actually, lahat ng balik-alindog program pwede. Basta wag lang ho sa first trimester kasi hindi ho natin alam organogenesis ang first trimester. So, second trimester onwards, pwedeng magpa-color, pwede hong magpaunat ng buhok, pwede hong lahat, whatever beautifying. Basta wag lang ho masyadong mataas ang vitamin A content ng mga binibigay na topicals. Kasi may konting absorption conditions din
No,
naman.
Malu, totally no vitamin A.
No, okay. Akala ko 3,000. Okay tayo doon.
all right. Thank you very much. Oh, she's got a name, Aliza. Okay, thank you for that question. From Gadeline. All right, Gadeline. Simple question, Doc. Doc, ano po ang dapat i-take if may urticaria in first trimester?
Urticaria, allergy
Yes.
siguro siya, no? Merong mga allowed na binibigay na compositions for urticaria. So, usually pag urticaria kasi may mga lesions na sa skin, no? Pag ganon na meron na, usually we give some topical steroids, but the protocol should be seen by a dermatologist at least, no? Kasi may mga allergologist na tumitingin kung anong source ng allergic reaction na yan, no? So, tinetest yan sa bawat thing. So, once na-test yan, makikita kung dapat mabigyan ng kahit anong gamot or kumukuha ng sample dun sa skin. Pero, wala namang contraindication na magbigay ng anything to relieve the urticaria.
Tsaka Malu, important, no? Urticaria is a manifestation of an allergic reaction. So what is important is to know where the mother is getting to be allergic. Kasi, yung bibigay na gamot, ano lang yun short term lang yun Pag wala ng effect ng gamot, nandun pa rin ang urticaria. So kailangan yung allergen ma-identify. Yun ang importante doon, no?
Okay, thank you very much, Doc. Here's a question from April Ann. At 8 weeks, okay, the question is like this. I'll say it again. At 8 weeks pregnant, pinag-bed rest na ako. She took the Faston 3 times a day, if I said it right, the Faston 3 times a day for a week. Ngayong medyo wala ng cramps, no bleeding, or spotting, may tendency po ba maging maselan all throughout pregnancy at 37 years old, first baby?
Okay. Let me answer that, Dr. Rivera. Okay. Yung threatening of the pregnancy kasi to, Leah, no? Yung sinasabi niya, her pregnancy got threatened with the manifestations of threatened abortion, no? Binigyan siya ng progesterone, I think, and yes, the condition of being threatened in the early portion of pregnancy can be a telltale sign that eventually you have to be very careful because you can end up in premature labor. Usually, nagdi-dig up kami sa history, pabalik, no? Nagkaroon ka ba ng history na parang ibig kang makunan dati, etc. And nakikita yon sa history. So, but not all the time, but there's a high tendency to be such, no? So, pwede siyang magkaroon ng problem eventually for preterm labor, no? So, she has to do all necessary precautions para hindi magkaroon ng ganong condition in the older time of pregnancy.
Doc, thank you very much. I am told by the producers that I have to ask the last questions, okay? This is so interesting day, but then questions are still popping up. Here's the last question, Doc. Ang tanong is from anonymous attendee. At ang tanong niya is, question lang po, Doc. Inverted po kasi nipple ko both and want ko po talaga sa second baby ko ngayon na magpa-breastfeed. What to do po kaya para as early as now mapaghandaan ko? Salamat po and more power.
Okay, Malu, let me answer that. There are exercises, no, to be able to push that nipple out, no? Okay. You talk to your OB, I'm sure she knows the exercises, no, na pinapagawa para mag-revert back yung nipple. One other thing na pinapagawa nila, which I saw, was to put a suction bottle sa nipple and try to suck it a few times a day, no? That may help in trying to pull out that nipple, no? So may mga exercises, no? Okay, that you can do for that, no? Okay.
All right, thank you very much, Doc Leia. For now, my dear doctors, it seems that we really need to park it. And for those who have been asking questions, questions are still rolling up the screen. Don't worry about the answers. They will have to collate that, all right? And the questions will have to be gathered. Don't worry, the Facebook page for JMN will have to deal with that. So for those of you who have just attended, 155 right now, and there are even more questions from the audience. We would like to thank both of you doctors, Dr. Leah Rivera and Dr. Malou Escobar. I hope that someday you will be back again because there are also not just mom she's but pop she's in the audience who might be interested in participate in this. But once again, thank you very much, Doc. I hope to see you again in the next event that we will have.